Hello, good morning. Welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Branson Quirke.
I'm Edward Lewis.
And Charlie are out today. Unfortunately, Charlie is on a vacation right now, and Charlie Neff just happens to be out today as well.
But you get a great team of replacements here.
No, exactly.
This is a A-list.
It's why they pay us the big bucks.
the big dog.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we're here for this.
So we got a few stories today. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, we've seen many cryptic posts recently, but Justin has now done it again. He went on Instagram and reposted a video basically saying that Hailey is giving him the silent treatment. And I think there's some truth to that because we saw Hailey out over the weekend without a special thing on her finger. So there's that. We also have NBA Finals this weekend. Luckily, Edward is here. He is in TMZ Sports, senior producer, so he knows all of that.
Oklahoma City Thunder, Indiana Pacers, Game 7 last night. We'll talk about that.
You OKC fan?
No, but...
Okay. Pacers fan? All right.
Okay, see, I wasn't either fan.
Okay, but you watched it. It was a good game.
Yeah.
I stayed up on it. Okay.
Good.
And to end with, we'll talk about Jeff Bezos. There are some protests going on over in Venice ahead of their wedding to Lauren Sanchez. And people are just, you said it before this. Well, you said it.
People hate rich people.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't get it.
I got a
you got some takes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, Ed.
We'll save that. Yeah.
Great. Well, to begin with, Justin Bieber, he went on Instagram on Sunday and reposted a video of a content creator. We have the video. And we'll play it for you right now.
Bitch, if you giving me the silent treatment, at least tell me why. I have anxiety and I have overthinking. Left and right, they go hand in hand. If you give me any room for error, there will be error. Now you're cheating. You see what I'm
And then Bieber reposted this.
Bieber reposted this, yes, on his story.
Okay. Yeah, I their relationship is based on social media. I guess everything they've put on social media is pretty dicey, it seems, right? I mean, they had the whole Mother's Day and the Father's Day issues.
The Vogue cover, where he
admitted.
But the thing is that he brought that up without anybody even asking him to. He brought up the fact that Hailey Bieber was never going to be on the cover of Vogue, and then she was, right? And then he apologized, saying, "I'm sorry," which is just so like he hates all this attention that's coming out for him. He's frustrated over it, but then he continues to just keep posting these things.
Yeah, and then I mean, even dating back to Coachella weekend, where she was seen appearing to usher Bieber's, I guess, sibling away from him while he was, apparently smoking marijuana and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, they seem to be going through it right now, and I guess like we're going to talk about her appearance over the weekend seems to indicate that there is trouble as we look to see on their Instagram pages, right?
New York City. So Hailey Bieber was out in New York over the weekend, and she has to have known what she did here. She was not wearing her wedding ring at times. TMZ got photos of that. They are on our website. You can see very clearly in the way that she's walking, she's showing her hand. She puts her hand up to her face. She's itching her face. I mean, how obvious can you get?
Sure.
To show that you're not wearing that ring. But the question is, why wasn't she wearing the ring? Yeah.
Well, and then we also got her out a day later, right? Where she was wearing the ring.
Right, exactly. So it was off and on.
Yeah. And it seems like they're playing games with one another. Because remember the Father's Day post too, right? She didn't post for Father's Day, if I had that accurate, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But she did comment on one of his posts, a joke or whatever. So there appears to be some sort of game between the two. But at the end of the day, man, it all signs are pointing towards them not being happy with one another, right?
Right. I mean, and I think about this too. It's all optics. You've said this before on the podcast. They all know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Hailey Bieber going out, not wearing her wedding ring is very obvious that something is up here. Justin reposting this and everything. But you know what I think about when I hear not wearing the wedding ring, wearing the wedding ring? I think of Ben Affleck. Do you remember? He wasn't wearing his wedding ring one time, and then he was wearing it back and forth, and then eventually they got a divorce.
Right.
We also saw Justin Bieber not long ago. I wrote it down. Had posted about Mother's Day and said it sucks.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on here. Ed, have you ever been given the silent treatment?
Oh my God, a million
from a
times.
girlfriend?
I've probably been given the silent treatment more than I've been given the spoken treatment.
Sounds a little problematic.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to deal with. You know?
I have been giving the silent treatment before, and it makes me so upset. Like, and I think that's why he's acting this way. When you're given the silent treatment, you just get so enraged inside because they're not telling you what's wrong.
Right.
Like, tell me what's wrong. Communication is very important in a relationship.
It's childish, but I'd say I'm guilty of giving it as well. I mean, it's so hard.
Okay.
It's so hard to, when you're mad at something, put it into words in a way that's not going to enrage people. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's almost easier just let me calm down for a minute and let me not talk to you for a while. But at the same time, you know.
They do say that the silent treatment is a form of, what is it? Verbal abuse.
Yeah.
It's a form of abuse.
I've heard that.
Mental, like psychological abuse.
Yeah. But at the same time, what's more abusive? Me going off on you about something I'm mad at you about or me just being quiet while I collect my thoughts?
I think that's just girls do that.
And guys too. So I don't know.
More often than not.
Yeah. Let's get into the Thunder.
Let's do it.
The Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA championship last night. Big deal. The first time in franchise history. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who won the league MVP, the regular season MVP, was named the finals MVP. He was not great last night.
Okay.
He missed like every shot in the fourth quarter, but he still won MVP. Chet Holmgren was great, played great defense. Jalen Williams was great. They celebrated afterwards, bunch of champagne, bunch of beer. The whole thing, though, in my opinion, was marred by Tyrese Haliburton. He's the Indiana Pacers star. In the first quarter of the game, his Achilles exploded. And it was so sad. He's such a lovable superstar. His whole shtick is like the Indiana Pacers are, you know, small team, small market. He's so lovable. Like he doesn't have all the biggest skill set. He's not a flashy dunker. He's not a great shooter or whatever, but man, he won every clutch shot this postseason. And he was battling a calf injury, and then all of a sudden it just ripped on.
So what happened?
He was going for a bar or you know, trying to drive by somebody and just blew out.
Where is the Achilles, by the way? I have no idea where this is.
It's attached from your heel to your calf.
Our producer, he's showing. Okay, right there. Okay.
And you could just watch it, and I wish they would stop showing it. On replay, they showed it, and you just see the Achilles just rip up his calf. And it was
that's a very long injury to recover
it's
from.
usually like 12 months at least.
Okay.
I mean, a bunch of big names have gone through. Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant.
Got you.
Jason Tatum just did it too. So, yeah, really, really sad. And it really kind of took the whole game out, in my opinion.
Sure.
Like, it was like, oh my goodness, they just, not only did they lose a superstar, but it was tragic.
I think if he didn't have that injury happen, based on what my friends were saying, possibly the Pacers could have won.
Yeah, and that's what the Pacers do. They get down by 1 million, and then they get Halliburton's heroics to come back and win a game. So they were down huge all night long, and then all of a sudden they were within like 6 or 7 in the last few minutes. That's usually when Halliburton comes in and wins the game.
Yeah.
And it was sad, man. It was
I do have to mention my buddy, huge OKC fan. He's been waiting for this for how long has it been since OKC won?
They've never won anything. How can you be a huge OKC fan? They just went to OKC 14 years ago.
His name's Brandon Carmichael, massive fan. I got to give him a shout out. Finally, they win, okay? And we're all texting him, man, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Okay.
He texts us. He says, honestly, I don't know how to feel as a fan. Living through somebody else's accomplishments is weird. Like, cool, good for me. It's a weird feeling. So maybe
that's the weirdest response to having a weird feeling.
I don't know. I mean, this guy's been waiting for this for so long. And
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we barely won a single playoff game in like the last 30 years. I would be beside myself if they won a Super Bowl.
Maybe because it's so surprising. You don't know. It's like a over the moon experience.
I would literally be in tears
in your body. We have to mention too, Kevin Durant, really quickly.
Yes, got traded to the Houston Rockets. Horrific trade. The Rockets gave up a young superstar who, in my opinion, is probably going to be better than Durant next season. And I Jalen Green. I don't. Weird trade, but he found out at the Fanatics Fest. He was on stage, and they were like, "Hey, you're going to Houston." He's like, "Okay."
He's like, "Okay." So wait, tell me this: is there like a contract where like he gets more money for that, or is that come
his
later?
contract will carry over from Phoenix to Houston?
What kind of money is Kevin Durant?
It's the super bajillion max. All the superstars, you know, towards their end of the career, wherever after the rookie seasons, they get the huge money. It's not hundreds of millions of dollars.
You got an offer once from them, right?
To make hundreds of millions. Yeah, I turned it down to stay at TMZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's loyalty.
I'm loyal to the soil. Yeah.
Moving on to our final story, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez are getting married very soon, and the office is kind of crazy right now.
Good Lord, isn't it?
Right. No, when is it not? I mean, we're trying to figure out
True.
what's going on, where it's happening, and the details are still up in the air right now. But we know at least Venice, many people are upset by this. There are protests across the country. More specifically, I have the quote from the banner that is out in there. It says, if you can rent Venice for your wedding, you can pay more tax. So maybe, I don't know if you know this, but is Jeff Bezos, like, why would he be paying taxes to Venice?
Yeah,
He's an American
I
citizen.
don't think it. I think it's just the generality of it that like he has all this money and he's not being necessarily philanthropic with it. He's flaunting it in the Venice citizens' faces. Because we've been reporting on this wedding for months, and then obviously they've been in Venice for the last couple of weeks, right? A couple of days, and they had a foam party on Saturday.
Foam party, yes. And they're staying in the Amen Hotel in Venice. They've booked out the whole hotel for their guests. We know that.
Right.
The minimum price for a hotel night stay there is $2,000. The high end's like $10,000 to $20,000. But what we also know is that the billionaires that are usually sailing around there in their yachts are staying away from Venice right now because of all the yachts that are coming in.
It's so lavish, and I think that's the problem people are having. Like, you are spending millions and billions possibly on this wedding, and where is it for everybody else? You know, like.
Well, tell me this, Ed. You said everybody hates rich people.
Yeah, I think that's why.
I think that rich people worked for their money. Okay?
Just listen.
I think that they deserve to do these things. If I had money, $220 billion, I would be out there having a foam party on a boat.
Right. I'm on the side of the billionaires as well, but I do see how smaller not billionaires are like, hey, if you just gave everybody in this city $100,000, you wouldn't even blink, and we would all be super happy. So I do see both sides, but at the same time, I'm with you.
People would still be upset.
If I made my money, leave me alone. Like, I'll do whatever I want with it. You know, nobody chirps me for buying things at Costco yesterday.
Right.
You know, like,
if you had $220 billion, what would you do with it?
I buy the Dallas Cowboys and make them win the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. You think you can make them win the Super Bowl?
Well, yeah. I mean, football guy.
You know the right trades. How to make it work out.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
Well, great.
What
Okay.
About you?
Well, I learned a lot about you, Ed, today.
I'm a big sports guy.
Really excited to see this wedding. I will say what's the funniest story I've seen at TMZ in terms of Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos is the fact that we got her brother at Home Depot. Do you remember this?
No.
We caught her brother at Home Depot nearby. We just happened to be there, and he was just there picking up some wood and lumber.
Yeah.
So I guess not everybody.
Even relatives of rich people need to go to
do
Home
normal things.
Yeah.
Which surprises me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ed. Oh, we have comments. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We have comments to read. Do you want to go ahead and do the Justin and Hailey comments?
Sky the Magnanimous. So if Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin divorce, what's next? Another JB spiral? Or does she get everything in the divorce and he has no choice to put out new music, re-record music, tour, movies? Yeah, right?
I mean, I don't know if they have any type of nuptial agreement to make that decision.
But I do think regardless, he would have to make new music.
Sure.
Blue Moon says, so they got into a fight. They're young. True, but I mean, this is a lot of fighting now, right?
It's supposed to be their honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I mean, they've been fighting for months now, if not longer than that. Breen Wilson says she was a rebound for Justin, unfortunately. He was trying to get over Selena at the time.
That's a bold claim.
I mean, yeah, I've seen that a lot.
I've seen that a lot in social media too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
In terms of the NBA Finals, Jamie Davis said, go Thunder from OKC. Woo. Marcy P. Hey, Edward, what do you think of Kevin Durant getting traded to Houston?
Marcy's my mother's name. That's
really?
She spells it with a Y. That's not my mom.
Maybe it could be. She's going
horrible. I can't stand the trade for Houston. Like I was saying on the pod, Jalen Green is perhaps better than Durant right now. And I know there's like semantics that go into play, like maybe Jalen Green won't sign long term or whatever. But trading a 20-ish-year-old superstar who's averaging 21 points for a 30-ish-year-old superstar who's averaging around the same doesn't make any sense. And they gave it Dylan Brooks and a lottery pick. I pass on that.
See, the only draft that I watch is WWE, where it's rigged.
Yeah.
So I can't really comment on this. David said this is a big deal for Houston Rockets to land Kevin Durant.
It is, but their window is months. Like, if they don't get it done within the next 12, 24 months, you know.
In terms of the Jeff Bezos story, Sky said, ugh, don't care about Jeff Bezos. You know what's weird? And I've said this many times. I've had a hair transplant. The guy's a cajillionaire, but he's still bald.
Oh, I mean, he looks good bald.
I think maybe he just enjoys looking
that's
like
what I mean.
Luthor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous, one comment here. Breen Wilson says, I'd rather you cuss me out than the silent treatment.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's what we talked about, right?
I agree.
You either two options. One, you yell, and one, you just be quiet and
To my girlfriend, if you're going to give me the silent treatment next time, please cuss me out.
Oh, whoa.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to show her that. Well, thank you, Ed.
Of course, anytime. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's have a great day today. See you guys.